Welcome back to All Things Gumball. Thank you for subscribing to this website, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of help when it comes to something that we all deal with. Maybe not every day, but once in a while we deal with discouragement. I want to give you another thing that you want to think about when you're running your route, and that is a shortcut. Okay, this will save you a bit of time, especially dealing with traffic. If you're living in a large city like I do, I live in a big city, I live in Dallas, and Dallas and Fort Worth together, you could probably drive from one end to the other, and you know, you'll hit businesses and residential for 60 miles, you know, from east to west. So it's a big area to cover, and you can really get stuck in traffic. Now, one of the things that I really want to say is, I want you to look up here at this diagram here. If this is where I live, what I want to do is I want to start off here in the morning, and I want to head to the farthest location of the day. Let's say that I want to go to Fort Worth for the day. I'm going to drive all the way to the furthest location to the west of where I am, because Dallas is east and Fort Worth is west. So I drive to the furthest location I can hit, then I hit all my spots, and what I do is then I head this way. I head this way throughout the day, and then by the time I get done, by the time 5 o'clock rolls around, I'm closer to my home at 5. If I were to do it the other way, if I were to start here in the morning and go to my first stop here and my second stop and then my third stop, and then by the time I hit all these stops, let's say it might be 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's when rush hour gets really bad, and then I've got to spend 2 hours on my way back home, and by the time I get home, it's 6 o'clock in the evening. If I do it the other way, if I drive in the morning, and I usually get up around 9, I leave the house around 9 when traffic is finished. If I drive all the way to the furthest west point, and then I hit all these spots on my way home, I might be here at 4 o'clock, and I've only got another 20 minutes to drive to get home, or another 10 minutes to drive, depending on traffic. So this might help you a little bit avoiding some of the frustrations of driving in the traffic. Another thing that I really want to give you when you are running your route, the first location you hit should be one of your biggest locations. Do not go to one of your smallest locations. Think about this: if you lived here and you hit these 3 locations back to back, you might pull $5 out of each machine, and you've worked an hour because of all the driving, and maybe you're cleaning up the machine, maybe you spilled something. So let's say you spend 1 hour and you've got $15 in your pocket. That might discourage you, and you might decide you don't want to work anymore for the day, because after all, you are your own boss, right? And we have that option. You could call it a day if you wanted to. Nobody's telling you that you have to work. Nobody's complaining that you're not there. You know, nobody's really upset that they're losing out on their quarter worth of candy. Isn't that right? So maybe you hit these 3 locations. You only get $5 out of each location, and you get discouraged, and you go home with 15 bucks in your pocket. What if you do this? What if you drive all the way over here and you hit your biggest location first? And what if you pulled $100 out of that location? Wouldn't you be pumped up? Wouldn't you be excited? Man, you'd think, wow, I got a great start to the day. I'm full of energy. I'm full of zeal. I'm full of enthusiasm, encouragement. And then when you hit this $5 location, it wouldn't matter to you, because you've already got 105 bucks. And then over here, 110. Then 115, then maybe you go over here and you get another $80. That's what pumps you up. That's what gets you excited about working the route. Hit your big locations first. All right, I hope this helps you with your vending business. I really want to see you succeed. I want to see you grow bigger in your business, bigger than me. All right, I'll let you go. I will see you on another video, or you'll see me on another video. Have a good morning, or have a good evening, or have a good afternoon.
1, 2, 3, 4.